Hey guys, it's me, Pilgrim Dave, and welcome to the second part of my FUT Champions journey. This is the next 10 games. Obviously, we only won the 3 of our first 10, which wasn't a great start. However, it did put me on course to get my target, which was Silver 3, which obviously is 11 wins. Obviously, the team coming against is a decent team, obviously, but it's the one I feel like I could potentially win against. And hopefully we can win some more games today and climb up those rankings. So he had the chance early on and scored it as per usual. This was just common of my recent form as I ended up losing many games, about 7 games in a row for a while. However, I do manage to get a goal back in the 81st minute with Raheem the Dream Sterling to pull it back. However, pretty much instantly he got the other end of the pitch and scored again, which means I ended up losing the first game of this second part, which is not ideal. Because obviously I want to try and climb the rankings and try and get into the silvers and potentially even gold. Unlikely, but you never know. So it wasn't a great start. However, we've got to move on. We've got to sort of learn from our mistakes, which is what I'm trying to do eventually. And it starts to work, because in the second game, I do end up going 1-0 after 62 minutes with a great strike from, I believe, Lewandowski. Lewandowski and Müller have been incredible to get together. However, he ended up scoring an equaliser late on. It goes into extra time. And then I just get absolutely A's. My keeper makes a good save. He gets another shot away. Keeper makes another good save. And then somehow it ended up going in off my own player. So he ended up winning the game 2-1, which is really unfortunate. I don't believe I would deserve to lose that game. Especially not that way. However, that is the way sometimes, and things like that do happen, which is unfortunate. It's obviously mean they lose another game, especially when I didn't deserve to lose like that one. However, we move into the next game, and this guy has a very solid Bundesliga BPL team, and I'm a bit worried from this, because he got Diego Costa, he got some massive, got some very good players in there. However, I know that with my team, if I can play well, I can win any game, as long as I play to my best strengths. However, we start off badly here with when he had a cross in. My keeper makes an okay save, but it ends up falling straight to him, and Jared Deulofeu scored to make it 1-0. However, I got up there under the pitch with Firmino. Firmino gets tripped. Well, I'm not really sure whether it wasn't. It was slightly harsh, I believe, but I can see why he's given it. But obviously, so we do get a penalty. We're going to take it with Diego Costa, who sticks it in into the corner. The keeper went the right way, but the penalty was too good, and it goes in. And then on the stroke of half time, we have Costa here again on the left-hand side of the wing, who scores another goal to make it 2-2 after he scored in the, I believe, at the 35th minute. And for some reason, some of the goals game clips have like corrupted or whatever, so they're not in here, which is a bit of a shame. How we do end up managing to go 3-2 up in the 48th minute, just after half time, which is great with Shinji Kagawa. And then we end up, from this point on, we just start to wipe the floor with this guy. A really good ball over the top there to Mane. Mane uses the pace, and that's an absolutely incredible strike from Mane to make it 4-2. And I believe that's where the game ends. And we do finally pick up a win in this episode. I was very happy. It wasn't a best start, but we came out well from it. We ended up winning the game 4-2. We kept our cool, just played some simple football, and ended up probably deserving the win there. And it means that we're now 1 win away from Bronze 1. And then next we come against this 4-2-3-1 formation, which I know is a very good formation because I've used it a lot this FIFA. So I was a bit worried. He's also got Renato Sanchez and whatever, who's a very strong player. He's got a couple of other Portuguese players as well, which is it's a decent looking side. Obviously not very expensive, but it's a good side. However, we do go 1-0 up thanks to an absolutely great strike from Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller has scored some absolute bangers for me in this week, and that's just one of many. We get the ball here, Müller, play it into Royce again, who makes it 2-0 after 33 minutes. And at this point, I'm starting to get into a bit of a rhythm. And then we end up making it 3-0 here with Lewandowski. This team started to gel really well, really nicely here, and end up having a bit of a trouncing, which is always a nice thing. And then this Müller, that is an absolutely quality strike. he's done that on many occasions for me. I mean, winning the game 4-0 to put us in to bronze 1, and this was probably the best game I played the whole weekend. Like I felt really comfortable. I didn't feel like I had any worries with him scoring. My defending was good. My attacking was very good. And we ended up going into bronze 1, which obviously is a great. I mean, we're only 3 more wins away from silver 3, which is where my target was. I still had a good 25 games, whatever. So I was feeling quite confident at this point. We then go against this 4-3-3 team, which is not a great team, but obviously, as you can tell, it's his second weekend league, so it's probably similar to like me with a sub team. It's probably not his best team, so obviously he's potentially got some good super stuff to come on. However, we get the ball here, Mane, in the 3rd minute. Lallana does some great dribbling to just sort of find the space to get a shot away, to make it 1 after 4 minutes, and that is an absolute great strike. However, he does then go up the other end of the pitch in the 25th minute and beat my defender for pace, managed to cut back inside to score a goal to make it 1-0 in the 25th minute, which was a bit disappointing. He just done me there. And then in the 89th minute, he goes up the other end of the pitch to score a header, make it 2-1. And I was mad at this point. Like this FUT Champions made me rage a lot. I nearly managed to equalise it again in the 90th minute. However, it wasn't to be, and we do lose in the game. And especially in this episode, there are a number I believe there are 2 like 1 or 2 rage quits from me, because I knew I was going to run out of time or whatever. Any game that I went 3-0 down before half time, I instantly just rage quit. So I could have time to finish the 40 games. So I think there's 2 of these in this episode. I'll be moving to the next game, where we have a great start and we end up scoring a goal with Royce in just the 5th minute, which is an absolute great start. And actually then we end up making it 2-0 here with Raheem Sterling going out there in the pitch and scoring another really good goal. And obviously this is his squad building challenge card, and his card is absolutely great. Raheem Sterling plays a really good through ball to Lewandowski. Somehow it ended up making it way back to Muller, who finishes it really calmly into the bottom corner, making it 3-0 after just 38 minutes. However, I was being a bit complacent and ended up getting a goal back here in the 43rd minute. However, we do end up managing to see the game out to win the game 3-1 and get another win closer to silver 3. We then come up against this 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Got very good obviously BPL front line. Obviously got a lot of pace in it with Welbeck and Musa and obviously Sung and Antonio. So and he got a decent defense as well. So I know it's not going to be an easy game. And we end up being 1-1 by this point. Obviously for some reason lost 2 of the goals. However, we get a corner in the 61st minute. We whip it in here, and there is Hummels, or is it Muller? It is Muller to score the goal. Muller ended up taking the ball off the head of Hummels, and then Muller makes it 3-1 with an absolute banger, and that is pretty much game over. However, he does have a chance. However, I end up making it 4-1 with older Rewald of all people. I ended up playing him at centre mid at one point, and he ended up scoring a goal to make it 4-1, which meant I got another win. And I believe that's now my 4th or 5th win of this episode, which for me I'm really happy with, because I had a really poor start to the FUT Champions, but I ended up coming away and started to get a bit of momentum. And I'm now only just one win away from silver 3, which was my intentional target at the start of this. But then we come against this 4-3-3 formation which is a really nice team. You've got Kante, he's got Sterling, he's got Costa, and I'm slightly worried here. And there was reason to be. However, this goal is absolutely AIDS. Like, I was so mad that when this goal went in. Like, I keep made a good save, but ended up falling back to him, hit the post, ended up falling back to him again and scores it. Then he ended up going 2-0 up here with Costa, who again gets really lucky off the post and then ends up putting it in from Batshuayi. He does then score a 3rd goal, and at that point I decided to raise quick quickly, but I haven't got the time. So we go into the next game against a very similar sort of team. He's got Batshuayi, he's got Kante, and Batshuayi for some reason has been calling me last episode it was Vardy. This episode Batshuayi has been calling me a lot of trouble. I end up going in here, missing the ball, and giving away a penalty and a red card with Hummels. And at this point, I already know I'm going to be struggling in this game. That red card and whatever proved to be the main reason why I lose this game. He does end up scoring a penalty here to go 1-0 up. He then obviously had a counter attack where I've got basically no defence. He ended up making it 2-0 with a bit of a sweaty goal, which obviously is always a bit annoying, but obviously I can understand. I would have done the same thing in FUT Champions because it's quite a big thing, so I would have done the same thing, making it 2-0. And then on the stroke of half time, he ended up making it 3-0. Again, keeper makes a good save, but full back to him. And this game was just full of aids for me. And even though at this point, I'm not sure why I didn't rage quit. However, I felt at the time that I could potentially get back into the team because he wasn't playing that well. He was just getting very lucky. No, it wasn't this episode. I do actually rage quit that game at 3-0. I believe this is the one. So yeah, he goes 1-0 up in the 25th minute. I ended up scoring 2 goals to get back to 2-1. I then ended up scoring. He then ended up trying to have a counter attack. I ended up getting the ball back to Cahill. Cahill has a shot, gets blocked, full back to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski scores to make it 3-1 to get me the win. And I managed to overturn that 3-0 disaster of a rage quit from me and start to get back on track again, trying to get into silver 3, which I believe this win may have got me there. I can't remember whether or not this win or not. Oh no, this one ended up finishing 3-3 to end up going into extra time. I have a free kick here, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing because I've not got no stamina. I play it into Cahill. Cahill turned and gets a really good shot away. I did think Cahill scored, but I couldn't remember whether or not the goal before or not. But yeah, so we ended up winning that game thanks to Cahill of all people, making it 4-3, and we do end up going into silver 3 with that win. And then we've got one more game of this episode before we've done the 20 games, and obviously we're looking to try and get our first win towards silver 2. However, doesn't really work out that way, as we go 1-0 down very early on in the 25th minute with a really nice goal, and it gets a little bit worse after this moment, which is not the best way to end the episode, unfortunately, because he goes 2-0 up, then he gets a penalty and Alaba gets sent off, which is a bit harsh, but I missed time to challenge and it wasn't good. And he ended up scoring from the penalty to make it 3-0 with obviously David Silva after just 33 minutes. And for some reason, again, this was the game that for some reason I felt like I could get back into, and I did manage to get 1 goal back. However, he ended up making it 4-1 in the 56th minute, and then scoring a 5th goal in the 90th minute to make it my worst defeat of the Champions. Obviously, some of the rage quits that I was losing 3-0 could have been a lot worse, but obviously I rage quit them before they went bad. Obviously, I ended up losing the game 5-1, which is my biggest defeat. And it's not the best way to end the episode, unfortunately. However, we did make it into silver 3, which obviously was my target by the end of the 40 games. And we've done after 20 games already. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, there's a possibility of gold here. Obviously, it's a slim one, but I know there is a chance. Obviously, we need 3 wins to get into silver 2, 3 wins to get into silver 1, and then another 4 wins to get into gold. Winning 10 games out of 20 is possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible. So that's how we're going to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video, and obviously stay tuned for parts 3 and 4, which will be coming out tomorrow and the day after, as long as the pack come out and whatever. Hope you enjoyed the video, and from Moron, subscribe, and goodbye.